But yeah, let's go ahead and look at Cellshocked. I have already opened this, I believe. Yes. How does your game represent mode? You switch between a big mode and a small mode. In small mode, you're able to move slower to dodge projectiles, but you lose the ability to shoot. In big mode, you're hard hit but can kill enemies with your bullets. Oh right, this is one. This is a bullet hell, or at least it very much looks like one. Uh, where's the dev? Zidsmith.
It's me.
Hello, you're also in chat,
Yeah.
in voice chat. Let me see if your audio levels are good. I would really like my audio setup isn't exactly the best, but I would really hate for to not record like 5 minutes of dialogue like I just did with Brian here.
That's okay.
Right, so let's see. Doesn't list the team, or wait, no, there's also cho.binz. Why don't you go ahead and like tell us your role in the game, like if you have a team, how you met, what your idea process was, what kind of technical or personal challenges you had when dealing with the crunch of a game jam.
Yeah, so my role on this was, I guess, I just call myself the engine mechanic, I guess,
Mm.
or the developer. I'm working on the engine itself, the code. Uh, I filled in all the blanks that were left open as well, like VFX, uh, finding the sound effects.
Mm.
My team consisted of, yeah, cho.binz, who's the 3D artist. Um, there was also Aldi. He was the 2D and concept artist.
Mm.
And somebody named Nathan. He was also a 3D artist.
Okay, so it sounds like you had a pretty packed team.
Yeah,
Uh,
and we're kind of all beginners to game jams. This was kind of like this was my third game jam and cho.binz's third game jam. Um, Nathan had mostly worked on 3D backgrounds for visual novel games, so it was
oh,
kind of different for him to work on this for a little bit.
that's pretty cool. Just like indie visual novels, or like did.
Yeah, they were also on itch, like visual novel game jams. There are specific game jams for visual novels. It's
Well,
interesting.
that does make sense. That does make sense.
Yeah.
It's funny, like sometimes I'll go past like a real brick and mortar store and I'll just be like, that looks like a fucking background CG. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I saw a laundry place and it just looked like, oh, I'd probably be running into my love interest outside of this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, making this game, I kind of, um, I just really wanted to make these bullet patterns,
Mhm.
and I was experimenting with that um, a few weeks before the game jam started. I was like, okay, why don't I just make a classic bullet hell game? And my hope for this one was to kind of make something that felt more polished and more finished than the previous games I'd made. Um, I only really seriously started learning this year, and I use Unreal Engine.
Okay. You used it for all of
Yeah,
them?
yeah, they're all made with Unreal Engine. Easy mode was for the GMTK Game Jam this year.
It's funny that you made an easy mode, but you didn't make
Yeah,
one for the mode game. Like,
yeah, yeah. Actually, this is a, you were saying you have a second person game. This is
yeah,
a
second person
second
gang.
person shooter.
It's awesome. I can imagine how that would go. I'm imagining it's just like a reticle appears on your own face or something, and
Yeah,
cool, 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 cool. So you consider this to be your first like earnest like attempt at learning Unreal Engine?
yes.
Okay. Oh, it has a biological like. Oh, I get it because you have a small mode. Uh, enter the human body and destroy deadly viruses. If the round slot is too much to handle, switch into small mode much more easily. Uh, Also, Unclaim Your Game's one of the most rated games. Holy shit. Well,
He's being shy.
yes, so humble. So, controller recommended, that's definitely a plus. I rarely get to use my controller for some reason.
Oh yeah?
Man,
Do
like,
you
it's
have
strange.
an analog stick on your controller?
Yeah, yeah, I have the 8-bit dough controller everybody has. Uh, Brain of Cubes is the other person that I've met today that also has the exact same controller that I have. Uh, so yeah,
Dough?
8-bit dough,
Dough.
like DO, just
Oh.
Yeah, it's a really good third-party controller. Apparently, we have evolved past the Mad Cat era, or Mad Catz era, and now third-party controllers can actually be good now for some reason.
Okay, I should look into this.
Yeah. So controller recommended, WASD or analog stick. Is this a twin stick shooter? I'm assuming, or
No, single stick.
single stick and a trigger? Okay, so
Yeah.
all right. So you just really wanted to make a bullet hell shooter, and
And
you
just make
you
some
decided
cool
to.
patterns. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And try to make something finished. Yeah.
I mean, it looks really good just from the graphics, dude. So I'm excited. Let's see it.
Yeah.
For some reason, my download failed initially, so
Oh crap.
luckily we've bought time. All right. How did you meet your team? I don't know if I caught that.
Oh yeah, so for cho.binz, I met him in high school.
Cool.
Um, and then after high school, he kind of went into an animation program.
Hmm.
And then the other two members of the team were people he met during animation school.
Okay. So just like a uni project, more or less. Except I don't know if you're still in school, but but a bunch of buddies from uni at least.
Yeah, been working full time for 8 years.
Good news, it's safe. That's why you closed my program. Fuck. Man, Avast
Yeah,
just really hates the game jam, dude.
yeah, it does. Yeah,
All of these naked executables, just so soft and plush. Gotta get his hands on it.
yeah.
We'll let this figure out what the hell it's doing. But I was gonna say. Well, of course we have to have mid graphics because we love when things are mid here. We're all in our midlife crises. Of course, music is on. Alrighty, so credits. Is there something going on? Well, I'm sorry. Abstract shapes from Sturkey FX, Sketchfab, Sports Racing Car Drive. Okay, it looks like you.
Music.
Yeah, there's like such a wealth of like royalty-free stuff nowadays. It's like super impressive because like you can just turn that shit into anything. It's incredible.
Yeah,
Uh, so it's like definitely great for getting proofs of concept out there at the bare minimum. Is right trigger seems to be the small mode. Have you programmed this such that spacebar or right trigger to slow down a small mode? Did you do this so that you could make bullet hells with impossible patterns for any other game?
kind of. Yeah, like it's like a flexible way of programming it so that I could reuse this,
Okay.
if that's what you're asking.
Oh no. Like the small mode, like it enables you to have tight spots that would be impossible in other shooters.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I definitely wanted a lot of bullets on screen,
Yes.
doing lots of different things, and just making patterns.
Are you a fan of bullet hells in general?
I really like watching bullet hells. I've used to play them. Um,
I was
but
actually like, so I played Split Screen last night, and Split Screen is like one of those precision platformers that looks like absolutely incredible when somebody's nailing it. I phrased it in the comments just like, this is the kind of game that people love seeing get nailed but hate getting nailed by.
yeah.
So it's like, bullet hells are very much like that. It's just like,
Exactly. I just wanted to make it a little more accessible. Like I wouldn't consider myself really good at bullet hells, so I just wanted to make one that I could kind of play and enjoy watching the patterns.
hmm, you needed a visual simulation.
Yeah, I did.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've played Modus yet. Modus by another really good game developer out of the Netherlands. It's just like a very hectic music-based. Well, it's a rhythm game, so I shouldn't say music-based. It's just that's redundant. But if you're looking for visual simulation, I would recommend that from this jam at least.
Modus?
Modus
Um,
in all lowercase. Holy shit! Apparently, I hold a high score according to the dev because I'm capable of button mashing very quickly. But Yeah, there's been a lot of talent at the game jams. It's been incredible to see.
Is that modus quest for game modes or different modes?
Oh, that's a different modus, yeah. It's just modus, I believe.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Yes, just my recommendation. I also plug. Chances are, if I'm playing your game, I'm probably gonna talk about it later too. So I feel a little bit weird. I'm just like, oh, check out all these other games. But
No worries. I
uh,
like playing games.
yeah. Once again, I'm the Teleco 20XX developer, and yeah, I'm playing everybody's games if they come in and then they drop their game in the chat. This is Cellshocked by. Sorry, how should I refer to you again? I'm dodging.
Zidsmith.
Sorry, one more time.
Zidsmith.
Zidsmith, right. Holy shit! Holy fuck! Oh, here we go. All right, I'm in the hell of bullets.
Yes, there you go.
Taking pot shots. I'm doing it. Holy fuck! Yeah, these games are crazy. I don't. I mean, it's pretty much like when you watch videos online, it's pretty much just navigating a moving maze.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like, oh man, look at them very precisely feathering their control stick to make sure that they go exactly where they need to be.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
You're trapped. Oh, you're getting there. Oh.
I'm making progress. I'm doing it. I'm gonna shock their cells. It's over. I have line of sight. It's over. We're so back. Mom would be proud.
I'm watching it on the Twitch stream, so I might be a little more delayed.
Yes, that's fine. Alright. We did it!
Nice.
I need to focus fire one immediately. I need one of these off of the screen.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, did you have any technical challenges doing this? You did say that it was like your first earnest attempt at learning the engine.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I think Easy Mode and Psycho Borg were both also made with Unreal Engine. So, this one was kind of the first earnest attempt at making something that was more presentable, and just felt like a little more complete than anything else that I'd made before. So I think in that, I hope I succeeded.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This looks great. I very much like the meaty curtains in the background and the shader effects on the enemies, or just really the 3D models in general.
It's like a Fresnel effect on those enemies, and there's like a VHS post-process shader on top of everything.
Yeah. This is going to be extremely self-aware of me, but there are quite a lot of CRT shaders at this game jam.
Oh yeah.
And you played my game, so.
Screenshots of your game. I want to play your game after this, but yeah.
Yes.
It looks really cool.
Fuck. Oh god, holy shit. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah. This one is hard. Yeah.
Brutal. I hope there's not a life system.
No. Infinite lives, but you get a rank at the end.
Nice. Alright, doesn't feel like I'm getting a high score on this one, but
Well, I gave myself a C as I was developing it and playtesting. Whatever my average score was, that's a C. So if you get better than a C, you're better than me. Oh wow.
Did you see that shit?
Ah, wow. Nice.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, yes. Oh.
It's like oh man, I just need an opening.
Need an opening. Those spiral guys, call them the Spironavirus.
Spironavirus. Damn.
Those are
we have to
flower
stop.
looking ones.
We have to stop the next pandemic, dude.
Yeah. The flower looking guys at the top, those are actually, you really want to focus those guys. They cause a lot of problems.
Yeah. No, you're right. Oh. Okay. Their bullets per second are just insane.
Yeah.
Alright, I found an opening. It's over. Fuck. I swear a lot, sorry.
Okay. No worries.
I swear I'm having a good time. I just say that because, like, last night I was I was playing like two really really hard games back to back, and I was just like constantly
yeah.
like Jesus Christ, motherfucker, like.
Oh yeah, some of the games are so hard.
Part of that is just the game jam. Like nobody has time to tweak the settings to make it like
Yeah, yeah.
easily accessible for everybody. But sometimes that's not really the goal either. Sometimes you don't really want to make it accessible for everybody. You're just like I was talking with the split screen developer last night about how like I'm not a precision platforming person.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't mean that you shouldn't make a precision platformer. Like
Right. Yeah, yeah. This one, so I originally started with a life system here, and then cho.binz he recommended just going with infinite lives so that it's more accessible,
hmm,
and then people wouldn't just quit after playing for a little bit.
yeah.
And
Obviously, you want to get your game played too. But
yeah,
do you think that you would have handled the life system very well, like personally?
I don't know. I think I would have changed how the levels are significantly to accommodate if the life system was still a thing.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, I decided to put in the ranking system as still like a, kind of a competitive aspect of it.
Okay. Uh, yeah, a lot of them have had ranking systems. I know that Red Snow, which I have not played
Yeah.
yet, has like a literal online leaderboard, which is I'm not really sure how you do that.
I would love to learn how to do that. I really want to learn that.
Right, you can put that in this.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
So, like, what was the first thing that you made for the jam?
This jam?
Yeah, for this project specifically.
So the first thing that I made was the prototype. So just with like boxes and cubes and like
Hmm.
some of these enemies were basically like I just looked through the folders that come with the engine, and there's like this chair. One of them was a chair. It's
That's
just like,
awesome.
yeah, and just like, yeah, just kind
Oh, holy shit. Okay, it's boss time.
of like yeah.
But on that topic, I get really frustrated sometimes, or I got really frustrated at my 3D modeling guy because he's been wanting to 3D model for years, and
uh,
I'm just like, dude, just start simple. Like, you really don't need to make it that flashy. Because he's also wanted to make games for years, but it's like, oh wait, is this it? Nice.
that's it.
Uh,
Nice.
but no, what you just said is like super important because like, literally for a prototype, just put fucking basic shapes. Like,
Yeah,
do not scour for anything. Do not overextend yourself like making some asset. Like, it is the best to just get the blueprint there and then put the
yeah,
visuals in later.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I did. Just made that and then tuned the gameplay as much as possible. In the background, I let the concept artist and the 3D artist uh, figure things out as they needed,
Hmm.
and yeah, it let me get things done more quickly.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
but
going
it
to make
also
one more attempt, by the way.
oh yeah, nice.
Sorry,
And
continue.
yeah, I think it's nice. I think from a workflow perspective, it's great to do a prototype. Um, but I also get kind of tired at looking at the
Yeah.
prototype graphics if I spend too long on the prototype, you know?
Yeah. So you're using Unreal Engine. I don't know if they have an
Yeah.
equivalent. Well, you said that there's like a folder full of like prefab assets, including the chair that one of these viruses was. Uh, but Godot, which is the engine that I used for Teleco, was it was my first foray into Godot as well. And Godot has a texture in it that's just the Godot logo, and they package it with every single project that you start. And it was incredibly freeing doing the tutorials, and it's just like teaching how to do graphics. And like, if you have a prototype, you can just put a cube in, and it's like, okay, this cube is gray, everything else is gray. Don't want it to be gray. You just drag and drop the SVG that they package with the Godot logo in, and it's just like, it's just so freeing. It's just like, I don't have to think about this. I don't have to think about this for even a second. I just drop the fucking image in, and and it just goes, and it's really satisfying to just be able to get a lot of stuff done that way. But also, because you have developed for this game, I don't know if your model is particularly care if you hold on to everything, but like now you have assets to work with in the future. So if like you're working on some other project, I'm sure you could use the God, I'm blanking out what you called it. It was like the spiralovirus or something.
Yeah, the Spironavirus.
Spiralovirus, yeah, that's it. So
Yeah.
now you have your own like default assets to play around with if you ever need something.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's nice. It's nice. And I think they would appreciate it being used for something else, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I'm almost dropping below a C, but you know what? C's get degrees. I'm gonna make.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hover above that. I need to beat the developer's own game.
do it. You can do it.
Something I like that, or when developers when developers do is when they have developer high scores.
Oh yeah.
So you know yours. Do you know the other ones?
For this game jam? Oh no, for my
For this game.
they got D's.
These.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think maybe it's because they didn't really get to playtest as I was building the prototype.
Shit.
The visuals all came together pretty much on the last 2 days, including the shaders.
Oh man.
So like I didn't really send the prototype out to them. So it was their first time playing like the day before or the day of before the submission.
Hmm.
They did some last minute finding of bugs. Some were like pretty game breaking, so I was really glad that I did get them to test it right before.
Oh yeah. Yeah, playtesting is incredibly important, and I keep saying this, but like, yeah, getting people to actually like play the game that isn't the developer is just so incredibly important. I think Valve literally like their entire model is based around getting to playtesting as quickly as possible, and then just relentlessly playtesting.
Yeah, yeah. I love looking at the commentary mode in the Valve games.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I played through all of Portal with the commentary mode on.
Nice.
That one has a lot of gems. Portal 1. Portal 2, not as good with the commentary.
I know Portal 2 had a lot of stuff in it though, I believe. For
It
commentary
did.
mode.
Portal 2 is definitely the more fun game, I would say.
I don't know, I mean for like commentary mode. Didn't it have one?
Oh. Did it have a commentary mode?
I thought it did. I don't remember. It's been a while. By the way, I used to cosplay the companion cubic conventions.
Oh yeah? Nice.
I'm definitely in the top percentile of people who've heard the phrase "the cake is a lie," way more times than any human needs to hear that phrase. But yeah, I was known for that in my area, so.
Nice.
But yeah, the commentary is great. I plan on having commentary modes in games that I develop in the future as well. Cause, yeah, I mean like, I probably have given the impression that I tend to preface and explain and do that kind of thing, but I like to hear that from other developers too, which is why I'm doing this. But it's just like there's so much interesting stuff that happens. Like I'm sure you've seen the Team Fortress 2 code leak, right?
No, I didn't.
Ah, damn. Okay, I think it's Team Fortress 2. It might have just been a general Valve source code leak, but you got to see all of the developer comments, like the comments in the code, and how they were all just like losing their fucking minds. One of them was just like, for some reason this doesn't work unless I include this image of a pineapple or something. Like, so I'm leaving it in. And
Oh my god.
yeah, just
Hilarious.
because we're coders, like we deal with like incomprehensible issues to
Oh yeah.
the normal people. It's just like this causes a memory leak. I'm leaving it in. It's
Yeah.
like I don't know why this works, but it does.
I find that Unreal Engine is quite good at just handling a lot of things and I don't have to worry about it. And a
Mhm.
lot of times when I'm like confused about how to do something, it's usually a checkbox that's there somewhere,
Mhm.
and I just have to find it and check it or look at a drop down and change an option.
Oh yeah.
I think it's because this engine has been around for so long and it's been like made for the industry, I guess, right?
Yeah, but like wasn't like Quake and the other arena shooters of the time like made in Unreal?
Yeah, I
I
think
mean, it's
so.
obviously it's not Unreal Engine 5 or whatever he used, but
Right, right, right. Yeah.
but their engines like they've been iterating on it for decades. So one of my friends was just playing Quake, and he was commenting on how like well the game holds up mechanically and like how well the engine runs all these years later. Uh, but it's crazy to have like that kind of legacy for your engine. Um,
Yeah. I think a lot of people do find that it's kind of bloated. Definitely is. And you need a pretty good machine to even use it
hmm,
and develop on it. And I had to like upgrade my RAM to like 32 gigs so that I could
shit.
develop properly. Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
have
I mean,
32 gigs of RAM, but that's how I can open a single Chrome tab.
yeah.
By the
Yeah,
way,
then,
uh,
sorry, yeah.
were there any like inside jokes you had about the creatures? Because like I have a lot of ridiculously neurodivergent things to say about the setting that I've made for Teleco. Um,
Yeah.
but for this, like, do you have names? Or you had the Sporonavirus? Did you have like a name for the boss or?
The swirlonavirus.
Oh, Swirlonavirus. Nice, nice, nice.
Yeah, both of them. There's two of them.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ro- Yeah,
And then like the boss,
rotavirus,
does the boss have
regular
a name?
virus. The boss, cho.binz named it Greeny Boy.
Greeny Boy.
Yeah, just called Greeny Boy.
Oh yeah. All right.
That was
Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for playing the game.
Yeah. Thanks for telling me about it. That's what I live for, man.
Yeah,
I went.
I'm gonna play your game.
Ah, thank you. I'll be shooting you this highlight. In case you need any. Oh, right. Do you plan on developing this game any further?
Um, I was kind of imagining it. I did like it. Like I don't like playing too many bullet hells nowadays, but
Hmm.
I did enjoy playing through it as I was playtesting.
Hmm.
So it would be fun for me to keep developing it. Um, but I don't know what kind of framework I would put around it. Maybe some kind of like, uh, I don't know. Maybe you're going through the human body trying to like cure it
Hmm.
of a disease, and it's just like synthwave inspired kind of appearance and music.
Just from the visuals, I'm imagining just like because it is a pretty evocative like background. And you know, there's been a lot of media that does the whole like I'm going to shrink myself and go inside of this body thing. Uh, Maybe it could be like a Doom thing where you're like trying to navigate your way through like a demon's body or something to their heart, and then you're just like
Ooh,
maybe you're trying to kill the actual demon from the inside or
ooh,
something.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's
just like
cool.
there's a lot of stuff you could do with this, and
Yeah,
just like
that's
the weird gross like background, just you know it screams something, and
yeah.
you can
It,
find
it
it.
is almost like a horror game with the VHS and the really dark background, right?
Yeah, it's like what would a demon's immune system look like?
Ah, yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool.
So
Wow.
there's an idea in your pocket, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
no problem. All right, that was Cellshocked. Thank you so much for telling us about it, Zidsmith.